guys, and welcome back. Well, due to that controversial Lifetime docuseries on Wendy Williams, her jeweler turned manager Will Selby and publicist SHAWN ZANOTTI is no longer working for her. Yes, now it's been rumored that ZANOTTI has been out of the picture for a while. However, sources claim her jeweler turned manager Selby is no longer connected to her professionally, although they are allegedly on speaking terms, and the split must have been recent because Selby confirmed RadarOnline.com last week that he was still representing the star. Now, Will had initially remained involved in Wendy's care, and he is the one of the few people who knows where she is, but he's no longer working with her. Now, this is what an insider told the Sun publication. Now, interesting enough, Will told us that as of Thursday, February 22nd, he was still Williams' representative, just 2 days before the first 2 episodes of Where is Wendy Williams. But now, after that show, they didn't put him in a good light. Now, Radar Online contacted Will for comment, but they did not hear back from him. Yeah, now the same could be said for ZANOTTI. SHAWN was in hot water after she took Wendy to Los Angeles. Now, if you remember the docuseries, she, without Will's knowledge, without the legal guardian knowledge, she just took it upon herself to put Wendy on a plane and take her to L.A. to see the NBC executives, and that's when Wendy went to the meeting and showed the NBC executives her foot. Yeah, Now, if you remember, after they came back, you did not see SHAWN anymore, ZANOTTI. Who was supposed to be the publicist. Every time the producers would ask her, is this normal for Wendy? Oh, yeah, this is normal, Wendy. This is normal, Wendy. Now, it was clear to me. Now, this is my thoughts. She was clearly out for the money. She was the one keeping Wendy thinking about going back to work, because she knows she couldn't get paid unless Wendy got paid. Now, she was the main one. Now, the verdict is still out with Will. Will was the only one who wouldn't give her alcohol. Now, if you remember the docuseries, every time they go up to a hotel, every time they went out, he would say, no alcohol for this room, no alcohol for this table. But now, ZANOTTI, the publicist, she was letting her drink like a fish when they went to a restaurant, when they were in LA. She was letting her do anything she wanted to. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't think Will was exploiting her. Will just didn't know that she was sick. Because you gotta remember now, Will hadn't been around Wendy a long time to know if this was just Wendy just drinking and just acting odd. But he also, would say something going on. But, I think because he didn't know the real Wendy. He hadn't been around that Wendy a long time. Because some people even said, who came out? I think her old producer for the show came out and said, 5 years ago, they noticed a change in Wendy. So, I don't think Will had been personally knowing her up close and up front long enough to know, hey, this is not Wendy. Something's wrong with Wendy. But SHAWN didn't care. I remember when the niece came in there and Wendy was like, hadn't seen the niece in like a year, and Wendy responded like, I don't care who you are, something wrong with this remote. And then they had SHAWN come in, and immediately the niece was like, I don't want her in here. I don't want her here. Because you remember, SHAWN was the one who put Wendy's things, took the paintings off the wall, and was trying to sell Wendy's stuff, if you remember. Yeah, she was definitely all about the money, honey. that Shawn was definitely all about, and in my eyes, she was exploiting Wendy. So I believe after she took her to California, she was out then because we didn't see her no more in the docuseries. But they don't need Will because Will was supposedly Wendy's manager. Wendy don't need no manager right now. So Will, you know, you got gone back to being a juror because you ain't even a manager. Ain't never been nobody manager. So I mean, come on now. Yeah, it was good. They're out of there, and that's good. But y'all. But, you know, I did a video the other day. Wendy's brother, Tommy, had told a publication that, you know, wherever she is, they still don't know where she is, but they do know she's in a facility for her cognitive health. And that he says she is improving. Her conversation is much better. And everything. So that leads me to think, you know, just like Wendy's son said, the doctor his doctor, who he had took her to when he had her, said it was alcohol-induced dementia. And it may have. I mean, who's to say that the diagnosis that they threw at us was right? I mean, and who's to say they wasn't giving Wendy anything to make her not sound of mine, you know? So I'm going to continue to pray for Wendy, and I hope you will too. But what do y'all think?
Bless y'all.